I'd rather have 2 bottles of mead than 2 wenches, friend. Why's that?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Seventh of Heartfire, 4th Era, 201. How have I not heard of the Jagged Crown? I'm excited to discover if it exists or not, but I'm not thrilled that we have to go poking around a tomb and disturb someone's ancestors. Maybe I can at least make sure the others don't do too much damage. 3 campfires, another ice wraith, and 2 frostbite spiders later, we met with the soldiers outside of Corvingend. I caught up with Relof, then went to Galmar for instructions. He told me that the Legion soldiers were already there. He started giving a rallying speech, but I could feel the cold creeping in again. I knew I would be in trouble if I just stood there, and I didn't feel like passing out and waking up in a different city, only to discover I had been robbed again. So I ran toward the ruin, axe and shield ready, and chanting, "The Dragonborn comes." Everyone caught up eventually. We lost a few soldiers by the time we got to the crown, but made our way through Legion soldiers and Draugr easily enough. It was a tough fight to get the crown, but I held off a tough Draugr all by myself while the others took down the rest. As I reached down to take the jagged crown off the Draugr's head, I hesitated. As far as I knew, I was not a direct descendant of this line. What right did I have to remove it? Then I remembered that the crown wasn't for me, it was for Jarl Ulfric. I believed in him and his leadership, and so I decided to trust that he was deserving of this piece of history. After that, the strangest thing happened. I was looking for the exit and saw a large part of the wall that had carvings on it. I was curious and went to look at them. Then I noticed a sound like chanting, and there were odd, swirling lights coming from one of the carvings toward me. As I reached the wall, the chanting escalated to a deafening roar. I heard a violent wind, and the light poured into me. I experienced so many sensations all at once that it took my breath away, but then it ended as quickly as it came. When I caught my breath and turned to see how the soldiers had reacted, none of them had noticed, not even Vorstag. I collected my oblivious brother and drug him back to the entrance of the tomb, swatting soldiers' hands away from burial urns along the way. The soldiers guarding the entrance area said it was still night, so we decided to spend the night indoors and return to Windhelm in the morning. We pitched the tent, ate some dinner, and then I cracked open the Monomyth. It's such a long book, but the lore is fascinating. Eighth of Heartfire, 4th Era, 201. Last night, I dreamt of a word. Tild kept repeating in my mind. I would start to dream of mother or father, and then I would be standing in a wide open void, hearing it echo over and over again. I haven't told Vorstag. He'll just tease me for putting stock in dreams. We ran across another ice wraith on our way to Windhelm. I discovered that they do not bite very often, so if you block with your shield, then you have time for at least one swing before it bites again or floats away. I'm getting so much practice with these wraiths that I'll have to write a guidebook.
What can I do for you, friend? How can I help you? Still here. You let me know if you need anything.
Ninth of Heartfire, 4th Era 201. Vorstag and I almost had an uneventful trip to Whiterun. It was a warm, clear day. We approached a beautiful waterfall with 2 towers overlooking the river. I was just wondering if anyone lived there when a bandit demanded 200 gold for the toll fee. I was about to negotiate 50 gold for passage, because I didn't want to delay my important job from Jarl Ulfric, when another woman ran out of the tower and began attacking us. Then, someone across the river started shooting my horse. That couldn't stand. It was a difficult fight, but we killed every one of those dishonest, horse-killing, disorganized sons of horrors. Being so close to Whiterun, Vorstag and I picked up all the food and armor we could carry. Hey, the Stormcloaks aren't paying me for this job yet.
assignment. That's the last. Need something?
How can I help you?
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
Welcome. I'm the owner and proprietor of Honningbrew Meadery. Take a look. Honningbrew uses only the finest natural honey. Not that sludge you'll find at Golden Glow Estate.
You want another one of those? Sadia, dear? Yes, Mom? We're running low on the black riot meat. In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more. Oh, yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets done. If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Yes?
Ninth of Heartfire, 4th Era 201. Wow, that escalated quickly. We arrived in Whiterun late in the evening, and I decided we should wait until morning to speak with Jarl. My musical talents have saved me from paying for a tavern room for quite some time, and I was wearing my Stormcloak armor. I thought they knew. But halfway through the first line of the Age of Oppression, every guard, there had to be at least 20, stood up and drew their weapon. I stopped singing, but a couple of them just swung at me before one finally arrested me. After paying the fine, I went back to the inn and decided to smooth things over with a tune with a true Nord favorite. The Dragonborn comes. It seemed appropriate because we were stopped at the city gates because of some silly rumor about dragons.
Come along with us.
That's crazy.
Taking his stolen
Anyone
goods
who has
will
ever
be free to
touched
go.
a book knows
After you
that
pay the
dragons
fine,
have been
of
dead
course.
for hundreds of years. Besides, even if they came back, it wouldn't have anything to do with me. Tenth of Heartfire, 4th Era, 201. Debella's tits, it's true! Dragons are coming back. Jarl Balgrove confirmed the rumors and tasked me with helping his court wizard retrieve something important. He was a bit condescending, but helpful.
Nothing?
I'll head out tomorrow.
My lord.
During my downtime, I found a note in the Battleborn household that proved Thorald's alive. I'm meeting Avelstein at Northwatch Keep in a few days. Vorstag and Uthgerd are coming with me. Vorstag is ready for any chance to hurt the Thalmor, and Uthgerd wants to help the citizens of Whiterun. They're both going to help me get the Dragonstone.
Well, I trust you have something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me in the middle of council? And I'm sure he told you it was urgent. Well, he's not the only Jarl in Skyrim with problems to deal with. Whatever it is, it will have to wait until after I finish dealing with this dragon situation.